What's up? August 28, 2023, Maverick Ranch. This is just this is where we at video. Lots happened the last few days. The roof is on, truss is on. They put the chimney up. Today they put the waterproofing on the roof. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think. They were gonna wrap it, but it was supposed to rain today too, and they didn't show up. So they backfilled today. They did a second backfill. They got away from the house 16 feet so that they can pour the footers. A lot of these piles have gotten smaller. They had to move a pile there. It dips down right there. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, some of those rocks are pretty big. I don't want to bury them, but might take that dip out a little bit. That's close to where it's gonna be. Close, real close. But let's take a walk. Put a little mark here where 16 feet is from the house. So essentially, that's, well, that's the distance of where the screen porch and deck are going. And they, I tell you, they hit the trees and everything with the machines. But yeah, they got some dirt out of here. And they went around here and they really put a lot in the front and the side of the garage. I don't want too much of a hill, so I don't know exactly. I want to I don't want to go any higher. It's got to be high enough to cover that, but I don't want to go much higher than that. So we'll see. I had to stop the one guy. He was throwing dirt in my rock pile. Don't even ask why. I have no clue. Still don't know what I'm going to do with all that. But they, see, they went up like this, and of course it's trash. I picked up trash today. Yep. But I missed that. Yeah, it looks, you know, it's not clean because they cleaned it. It's clean because I cleaned it. I picked up all the trash. I picked up quartz, rocks, and I threw things in piles. It was a mess. They were supposed to move all that. And then the people that did the roof really made a mess. They really, it was funny. I didn't want to backfill any of the trash, so I kept picking it up as they were throwing it down off the roof. Well, you can see some of it got caught in the tree, but I was trying to stay ahead of the game when they were backfilling because I didn't want them to just throw the backfill in there. So let's walk around here. Yeah, they need to put the boards on the garage. They still got a lot more to do, but they're getting, you can kind of see the shape of the house. But I think there's a hurricane coming up from the Gulf Coast. and it might come by today, tomorrow, and we might have a pretty wet week. They dropped this gravel off here. I'm assuming the gravel is for the garage. Now they threw some dirt in the garage, and sometime between last night and this morning, they delivered all the windows and the doors. So that's what it looks like. Shims and caulk. That's an all light door. That's for the deck. And the one behind it, I'm assuming that is for the garage. Now those two, that's screen and porch. That's up where the up high, where the ceiling goes high. And then that's the other windows. This is the brand. My, whatever, I don't know. So that's where that black mark is going to be the final grade, top of the concrete. And then over there, that's the final grade there. But yeah, clean the yard up a little bit. Yeah, all those trusses right there for the screen and porch. All right, so that's outside of the house. Let's go on the inside. But you can see definitely a lot more dirt here. Pretty impressed. They haven't messed, well, they've hit trees, but they haven't had to cut any down. I pretty much didn't want to if I didn't have to, but it's coming along. Let's go inside real quick. I'm beat. I'm soaking wet, sweating. Let's see if I can make it through here. Oh my goodness. Today we met with the HVAC guy, and he's gonna do the dryer vent here. It's where the washer and dryer are going. Might have to do come out and go around up there, so we might have to box it out up top. Not a big deal, but I think the vent's gonna have to go out the roof because you gotta be 3 feet away from a window, and it's not gonna happen because right in the center of that window and that window is the exact spot where the railing's going for the screen, for the front porch. So this is it. This is it. That's what it looks like. Here's the vaulted ceiling in the great room. They already started prepping for the fireplace. The fireplace is gonna go there, and it's gonna go all the way up to the peak. Wood burning, stone. And here's the view. You can see the pond even better now that they took some of that stuff off. In walking in here, you definitely get a different perspective of the size of it and what's going to work and what's not going to work. So with that said, this mudroom here, there's a couple changes. That opening's 3 foot. There's not going to be a door. It's just going to be open. It's going to be a casement around it, just some trim work. It's going to go all the way to the ceiling, but it's going to be trimmed out. So rather than having it centered, I'm going to make this wall come out a little bit more and then shorten that. I couldn't go all the way to the wall since it's going to have a trim, so I couldn't make it flush and just have it all drywall. That wouldn't look as nice, because I want to put a bench right there when you come from the garage. So I don't know how long of a bench, but it's not going to butt right up to there because it's probably going to come out a little bit more than that. But I wanted a bench. I just got to make sure I got 3 foot from the bench. I should have no problem. And then this is kind of long. This mudroom's kind of long. No big deal, but it's got a coat closet on the end. So the coat closet is 25 inches deep enough hang clothes, but I'm thinking if I want to put shelves on the side for shoes or something, maybe come out 2 more feet. So that's what I'm going to do. Now's the time to do it. I'm going to come out a couple feet. That way it's going to be more options for storage, and it won't be where you have to see it. You can close it in the closet, close it up. But that's what the garage looks like with the roof on it. It looks a little different. It actually looks bigger with the walls and the roof. I mean, I guess it'll look even bigger once I get the walls, but it's pretty big. I think the house is a lot bigger than I anticipated, but I guess it's better to be too big than too small. But we went all through the house today with the HVAC guy, and I'm glad I was here because I was specific on where I wanted all the outlets. The return and the carry pipe are all going to be coming through the floor. Nothing is going in the attic, so you're not going to lose any heat or any coolness through that. Yeah, and you could see where I crossed that out, put that, I changed the plans. Walking through here, you kind of get a feel for the way you want the doors to swing open. But anyway, back to the HVAC. Like in the bathrooms, for instance, they were gonna just stick it in the floor, random spot, so you'll be walking on it and stuff. I'm gonna have it come out from underneath the vanities, so it's not going to be on the floor. Just most of them are under the windows, which is fine. I just don't want it to be under a window, like for instance, this room. That window, you're going to walk right by it to go into the bathroom. So I didn't want to step on it, so we're going to put it there. Just little things. I went in every single room with the guys and made sure that we were on the same page where everything went, which which was kind of cool. They understood, and they pretty much, you know, said whatever you want. So that's what I like to hear. So yeah, over in here is the pantry. It's kind of weird. The pantry doesn't get one. An interior door, interior room like this is a big walk-in closet right here. It does not get one register. But the ones in the master bedroom, since they are not in the center of the room and they have outside walls, the registers are going to be where the door opens. So it's where the door opens on both of them, and it's not going to be where it's going to be underneath clothes or anything like that. So that works out pretty good. And then in here, I didn't want to mess up my tile floor. So it's going to be a wall, it's going to come out of the wall. It's going to be a wall register there. And then in the toilet room, it's another wall register right there. I didn't want anything in the floors if I didn't have to. So, but that's about it. That's where we're at. Not sure what's going to be going on because of the weather, but it's coming along. At least it has a roof and it's covered. If we get a lot of rain, hopefully it won't blow in. I don't know. We'll see. But I will definitely be checking back later and see what kind of updates we got.